So supposedly there's a ceasefire in the Black Sea and also a ceasefire regarding to energy infrastructure on both sides of the Ukraine and Russia conflict. Um, that's already been violated. I can tell you that right now. And it's not hard to predict that this will be violated. The globalists want to continue the war. Okay, they want to do as much harm to Russia as possible. They want to. Their goal is to suck the United States, the right, the American non-globalist coalition, into that war. It's not going to work because most Americans want nothing to do with it. They don't even know the details of the war, much less want nothing to do with that because it's not conducive to their own interests. You could argue that it is the interests of, if you're in Poland or the Baltic states, whereas they have a history of Russian occupation. But from the American standpoint, there's no reason to get sucked into this. It's not in America's interest. Russia is not the big threat against the United States. Actually, to side with Europe against Russia is actually worse for the United States because you're cooking the neoliberal globalist type of tyranny that is metastasized in Western Europe under the guise of quote unquote hate speech, right? You look at Tommy Robinson. But anyway, I digress. So supposedly they've achieved a ceasefire in the Black Sea. It's not going to last long because, like I said, the globalists want the war. What's going to end up happening, I think, is the Trump administration is going to have to figure this out. We're going to have to just pull our assets and our intelligence and everything out of Ukraine. And then it'll end much quicker that way. Russia is going to do a lot of damage in Ukraine because of this war. And the best thing to do is the United States just to step back and let that happen. Okay? Because Zelensky is going to grift as long as he can. Okay? He's got nowhere to go. I mean, where's Zelensky going to go after this? I don't think his prospects look very good. I'm sure him and his cronies are going to grab suitcases full of cash and try to hide somewhere, but where are they going to go? I mean, they're certainly not going to Russia. They're not coming here. If it was the Harris regime, if Kamala Harris got elected, I'm sure that this war would continue. And if all failed, they would probably come here. But where are they going to go? Are they going to go to Argentina? Are they going to go to Western Europe? Where are they going to go? So I suppose they could try to go to Poland, and the globalist faction in Poland could say that they have a government in exile there or something like that. But anyway, it's good that there's some kind of ceasefire that can come out of this, but unfortunately, it's not long-lived. And so anyway, the United States needs to just pull out completely. We shouldn't even be in NATO. This is not our problem. And Western Europe, the alliance under NATO, is more of a problem to the United States than Russia is.